Hello, hello! Welcome to the most optimistic corner of the internet, the place where you will always find an encouraging word, a positive message, a lighthouse in the stormy sea of life, a gentle guide to safety and to sunnier shores. My name is Zania, I'm an Aqua Sun, Sag Moon, Scorpio Rising. Oh, and if you didn't get it from my introduction, I also have a Sag Stellium. I used to work as an architect a lifetime ago, it seems, although it was only a few years ago. That is why I decided to choose for the first video on this YouTube channel this particular topic, a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. Today I will be doing for you a pick a card reading to see what your forever home will look like. I strongly believe that the spaces we inhabit can contribute to our well-being if they are well designed and well built, but they also come with their own energy and potential. So today I will be using tarot and oracle cards to describe your ideal home, the space where you can thrive, reach your highest potential, and overall live a healthy, happy, fulfilled life. I will be doing 4 separate readings using these 4 tarot decks. The Muse Tarot for group number 1, the Lightseers Tarot for group number 2, Mystic Mondays Tarot for group number 3, and Cat Tarot for group number 4. Choose either the deck or the number that calls to you. Use your intuition, your heart, not your eyes, when choosing your spread. When you have made your choice, you can skip ahead to your group's chapter, either in the pinned comment or in the description box. You can find it in both places. Now I will give you a few moments to meditate and make your choice. If you need more time to meditate, please pause this video now as I will start the reading for group number 1. If you chose deck number 1 or the Muse Tarot, then this message is for you. Before we actually start shuffling the tarot cards and getting a description of your ideal home, of your ideal house, first we're gonna shuffle this oracle deck. It's the Divine Abundance Oracle deck, to see exactly what you need at this point, at this moment in time. And we already have a card jumping here for you. You need to embrace non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. So you need to step away from all ideas of duality, of right and wrong, of white and black, of yes and no. Just embrace the non-duality of the universe. Embrace the unknown in life. And if at this point in your life you feel like you are being called to make drastic decisions, like I either have to stay here or move away, or stay in this relationship or break it off, or say yes or no to a job opportunity. So wherever you are called to doing those very dualistic actions, those very dualistic decisions in your life, take a step back and search for a third opportunity, for a third alternative. If right now you are searching for a house, for a home, for an apartment, if you are searching for a new place of living and you already have 2 options in mind that you're analyzing, step away from them both, because I believe that very soon here you will have a third option that is better than anything that you were looking at or thinking about previously. So let's see, are there any more messages for group number 1? Companionship and your path. So Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yeah, step into reality. Don't step away, because I feel that you guys that chose group number 1 have this tendency of being very black and white, very drastic in your choices, in your decisions, and that makes you a little bit tough to be around. You need to learn just to be a companion, just to be a friend. You need to learn how to be present in all aspects of your life, because I really think that here one aspect of your life, either the job or the relationship or some health problems or some family problems, are really taking over all of your energy, and that's not good for you. You need to find your group of friends, talk with your friends, with like-minded people who have similar interests to yours, because those are the people that will help you step away from this very drastic, very rough and tough and very cold energy that you are trying to embody right now. And then you will find your path. This is a mantra that might help you. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So again, this idea of stepping away from the illusion of life, stepping away from the illusion that there are only two choices, that there's only good and bad. There are a million shades of gray in between the black and white. There are a million shades of doubt, self-doubt, but also possibilities in the middle. And once you step into this middle path, yeah, you hear my candles. My candles are also making noises. This is kind of a confirmation from spirits that you really need to step away from this very drastic, very tough, very cold and analytical energy that you're trying to embody right now, because it's not serving you. You need to find like-minded people, find like-minded souls. You need to embrace your friendships, you need to embrace your family, of course within the reasons of normalcy and only if it's healthy for you. But you need to find companionship, either through a partner or through friendship. It really doesn't matter. Find people that resonate on the same level as you, and then you will find your path. Don't be scared to be your authentic self. Don't be scared to be different. Don't be scared to step into this energy of being the other, of being different, of thinking differently, of acting differently, of making different choices, because that's where you will find success and ultimately your path. So I see for you guys that chose group number 1 that this next house or home where you're gonna either rent or buy is going to probably be your forever home. It's gonna be the place where you're gonna find friendship. It's gonna be the place where you will be able to be your own authentic self. It's gonna be the place that will lead you to your path. So let's shuffle this tarot deck. So you chose the Muse Tarot. It's really a very nice deck. I love this deck of cards. The artwork is astonishing. Now let's see what do the tarot cards have to tell us about the way this house of yours, this forever home of yours, whether it's a house or an apartment, really doesn't matter. So how will this place look? How is this space that's going to enable you to grow and evolve and step onto your predestined path look like? Let's see. What do the tarot cards want to tell us? Any messages for group number 1? Let's see. Yeah, I guess the cards want to be shuffled a little bit. Okay, so we have a few cards here. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Page of Coins or Page of Materials, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, your forever home, your ideal place of living, let's say the place where you are going to be able to evolve and grow as a person, is probably gonna be very modern looking, because here we have this Knight of Voices, the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot, which speaks to me of a place that has very large windows, a lot of light coming in, a lot of light shining through the windows. With the Emperor, at least one of the rooms in your house will be with a very strong aesthetic, with very bold colors, with the black leather and red curtains. So you might actually have, I don't know, something like a sex room or a sexy room, if not a sex room necessarily. You will have a place that is very leathery, velvety, red and black and dark and mysterious. And it will be a place of power for you. So it's basically the place where you draw your own power in your house. With the Page of Materials, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. So yeah, it's not gonna be cheap. It's not gonna be the most expensive house in your neighborhood or in your area or in your city or your state. But it's gonna be on the higher end of the cost bracket, let's say. It's gonna be very comfortable. So whatever is comfortable for you. So when you think of comfort, when you think of feeling comfy and at home and cozy, all those elements will be part of your house. You're probably gonna have a garden. So if it's a house, then you're definitely gonna have a rose garden with a lot of flowers, with a lot of pretty roses. If you're not thinking about buying a house, then you'll definitely have a corner, either on a windowsill or somewhere where you will grow flowers, or maybe you're just gonna have roses delivered every week or something like that. You will have plants, live flowers in your house. With this Knight of Inspiration, so the Knight of Wands in the traditional tarot, a fireplace would be a good idea. And it's also important for you to be bold, to dream big. And when you're talking to your real estate agent, make sure that you communicate clearly all your desires, all your needs from this house. So everything that you wish you could have in a house, in a home, because even if apparently it seems to be out of your cost range, it seems to be something that you're not necessarily going to be able to afford, still the advice the cards are giving you here is be brave and speak your truth, speak your needs, because this is the first step for you to manifest exactly the place that's ideal for you. Even though you might think it's something out of your budget, it's not, because here, if you are brave, if you have the courage to actually ask for what you want, the universe will rearrange itself and your ideal house, your ideal home will be yours. That's the interesting thing with this Knight of Wands. When the Knight of Wands acts with integrity, with courage, the universe literally rearranges itself to make the Knight of Wands dreams come true, because the universe appreciates that bravery. So if you see a house, a home, an apartment that you really like, even if it's out of your cost bracket, just put an offer in, put your best offer in, because you might be lucky. You just might be lucky enough to get it. So yeah, it's honestly, guys, here it's either way. You can get an apartment or you can get a house. Either way, you will be very happy here. Just make sure that this place really checks all your boxes. So make a list of everything that you want from your forever home, from your forever house. And then when you find this place, make sure, when you're looking for places, actually make sure that you put a bid on, you put an offer on the place that checks most of the boxes. With the Empress card here, this will definitely be the house where you will have children, where you will have a family. So maybe keep this in mind when you're looking for a new house, for a new apartment or a house, because your family will grow, your family will expand in this place. Once you are actually moved in this place, it's not gonna take a long while until new members will be added to your family. And here I'm really talking about kids coming in. We have the Muse of Voices. Be very strategic in the face of looking for a house, of looking for a home. Here you really need to be like a chess master. You need to have all your plans well set ahead. You need to keep an Excel spreadsheet of everything that you're seeing, of why you liked and what you didn't like at each place that you saw. And yeah, with the Fool here, with this major arcana here. So yeah, guys, with this Fool here, with this major arcana, I see that a high speed internet connection is really important for you. So make sure when you're looking for this new place for yourself that you choose the one that has the better internet connection. You might be working from home in the future as well, and this is really an important thing. The infrastructure in the area where you're thinking of buying and renting, making sure that you have access to high-speed internet. Going back a little bit here to the Muse of Voices, so yeah, definitely keep spreadsheets. Definitely write your impressions after you visit each and every home or apartment that you're thinking of buying or renting. And make sure you write your impressions. So your first impression and the pros and cons right then and there, right after visiting. Because that's the way that you can assure yourself to make the best decision and to get rid of all biases. So if right after stepping out of the door of each house that you're going to visit, of each open house, just write down your brief impressions, pros and cons, and what you like, what you don't like, and give them a grade maybe. So this will definitely help you. So to sum it up, this is gonna be a place with very high windows with a lot of light, a place where you will definitely have plants and a lot of flowers, either because you're gonna have a garden or inside your house you will definitely organize a little place, a little space for all your plants and flowers. You might have a sex dungeon in your house, you might not. A fireplace is a really good idea, and be mindful that this is the place where you're gonna raise a family. So plan ahead, plan for the future, and also make sure that you have really high speed internet access. So this is to sum it up about your forever home, about the ideal place for you to live and to grow and to really step onto your own path. Now, last but not least, before we finish up this short reading, let's take a quick look at this astrological oracle deck to see if we can get any additional messages, either timing messages to see when are you likely to be able to find this forever home of yours, this ideal place of living, or about the way in which you are going to be able to actually get this place. Let's see some messages from the astrological oracle deck. So we have Pluto in Virgo and Aries, and one more, and Taurus. Okay, so it's definitely gonna be a transformation for you to move to this place. Right now with this spread of cards that came out of this deck, I'm really leaning towards a house with a garden, because here we have really two big earth signs, Virgo and Taurus. They both talk about the earth and about having a garden and maybe even being able to raise your own crops or maybe some animals. With Pluto, it's definitely going to be a transformation. So if you've lived in a city all your life, or if you've lived in an apartment all your life, you are going to be moving out of the city, out of your apartment, to a house with a garden, maybe even a farm. With Aries here, I see that it's really a new beginning. The possibility of having kids in this house, again, very big, very prominent here in your spread. It's gonna be a house that you love, not only like, it's gonna be a house that you love, that you treasure, and in time it will definitely increase in value a lot. This is the kind of house or farm that you will then leave to your kids and to your grandkids as an inheritance. It will be in your generation for a long period of time from now on. It might be in your generation for at least the next 100 years, if not more. This is really interesting, guys. It's really exciting for you. I'm not sure exactly what type of farmhouse will have high-speed internet connection, but I'm sure you're gonna be able to make it work and to find this ideal home for you and your future family. All I can say is take this chance, make your dreams come true, because here from this entire spread I see that a new dream will arise, a dream that you didn't even know you had before. So it's gonna be more than you expected, it's gonna be better than you expected. Well, these were the messages for group number 1. For all you guys that chose the Muse Tarot, I'm gonna leave on the screen right now a vision board that I created for you guys with your ideal house, with the ideal aesthetic of this place that's gonna help you grow both internally and externally. I hope you enjoy it, and if you like this video, don't forget to follow so you can be up to date with all the new tarot spreads that I'm gonna prepare for you, and give a like to this video. Thank you very much for watching. Now I'm going to move on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, you guys chose the Lightseers Tarot. This is also a very interesting tarot deck, one that I really like working with. But before we step into your detailed tarot spread, when we're gonna ask the tarot cards to give us a description of your ideal home, first let's shuffle this oracle deck, the Divine Abundance Oracle deck, to see exactly what your needs are, group number 2, at this time, at this point in time. What do you need to be happy? What do you need from your forever house, from your forever home or apartment, whatever is best for you at this moment? Let's see what the cards have to say. So right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So you're needing to learn to be present. Maybe it's a good thing for you to start to meditate, to learn to stop a little bit the flow of consciousness, the flow of minds, the constant chatter that's happening in your mind right now, because this is somehow blocking your manifestations. So it's your own thought, your own conscious mind is the one that is blocking your highest good, your highest self from manifesting, and all the abundance from actually coming into your life right now. So learn to stop the flow of constant chatter, much like I'm doing right now. You also need to learn self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner inner child. So yeah, since my tongue got twisted there, I think this is a very important message for some of you, to learn to feel your inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So I guess this means that your ideal home, your ideal house or apartment is somehow of a childhood dream for you. It's something that you've dreamed of since childhood, something that you thought would never happen. However, your intuition is here. It came through. It wants to speak to you. And the message from your intuition is that each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. So again, go inside or listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice, because that's where you'll find the path to exactly what you need, to the place where you need to be, to the space that you need to inhabit, the space that will offer you self-love. And you will feel it in your intuition. You feel it intuitively, you feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in every cell of your body if you are in the right place or not. I'm guessing right now you are not in your forever home or in your ideal home, because this card clearly shows me that you are not embodying the here and the now. But once you start meditating, once you start healing those childhood traumas, then your intuition will also be able to communicate more clearly with you and show you exactly what it is that you need to know right now. Yeah, right now you're not in a happy place. With the Four of Cups, I see that you are pessimistic, you're sad, you cannot find the joy in anything. It's like whatever life throws at you, nothing is good enough. Nothing can fill that void, that emptiness inside of you. And that's because there's a childhood trauma there that hasn't been healed. That's because you're not living in the here and now. And it really doesn't matter what you are able to achieve in your life. If you don't heal your inner self, you will never be able to be happy and to feel fulfilled with anything that you achieve. So with the Four of Cups, I get the confirmation that right now you are really not in the ideal place for you. So right now you are not living in your forever home. This is not the place where you're gonna live for the rest of your life. You need something in the sun. You need to move to somewhere with more light. So either you're living right now in the city and you don't have big windows, you don't have a lot of light coming into your house, or you might be living somewhere cold, and the message here is move to a place where it's sunnier, where it's warmer, where it's hotter. Move somewhere where you can enjoy the sunlight for more hours in the day. With the Six of Cups, this takes us again back to your childhood. Maybe you need to move back home or closer to your childhood home. But the Six of Cups is also an energy of nostalgia. So it might be not your childhood home, but a childhood dream. Again, this idea of the childhood dream coming through. Where did you dream of living when you were a kid? So what was your ideal city or state or country or area or region in the world? And then somehow you can make it work. You can go there, you can move there, especially because in the next few years, the trend, the mega trend, is going to be for companies to allow more and more remote work. So if your job right now, because this is also a possibility, maybe you're not able to move to that sunny place where you wish you could be able to live because of your job, well, you still have a few years until Uranus goes out of Taurus. You still have a few years to maybe change careers, to maybe take a course and specialize in something else, and in the future be able to work remotely from a tropical island, from somewhere sunny, from somewhere nice, from somewhere where you'll be surrounded by animals, by plants, by sunshine, and by good vibes. Because right now you are living in a place with very, very bad energy, with very, very bad vibes. With the Five of Swords, you really should try to learn from your mistakes. Yeah, something isn't going right in your life right now, but there's really no reason in crying over spilled milk. Just try to learn the lesson and move on. Also with the Five of Swords, I see you living right now in a place that's very confrontational, a place where people are very aggressive, and that's just not your vibe. You don't vibe with the energy of the people in the place where you are living right now, and that's giving you a lot of headaches. You wish you could fly away from this place. You wish you could move away. Especially if you're living somewhere cold, somewhere maybe more northern, somewhere where you don't have a lot of light. Maybe you're living really close to the Arctic Circle, so really the northern latitudes, and 6 months of the year you don't even have a lot of natural sunlight, and that's a big issue. That's something that is really affecting your health, your mental health, your emotional health. With the Six of Swords, I see you moving away. I see you stepping away from the situation and going to somewhere sunnier, somewhere calmer, to a place with where the people are not as stressed, where the people aren't always in a hurry. And this is really gonna help you with your anxiety, because I feel that you're really dealing with a lot of anxiety, maybe even insomnia, maybe, I don't know, the stress of the city and the constant noises of the city are keeping you up at night, and you're not able to get a good night's rest right now. Well, that's important for you. And with the Knight of Cups, your love life is also negatively affected by the place where you are living in right now, because people here are very fickle. They don't want to settle down. They don't share the same values as you, and you might be doing a lot of dating, but nothing seems to be serious. And here we have two major arcanas that wanted to jump out for you. We have the Devil and the Temperance. Definitely the place where you will be living in the future is the polar opposite of the place where you are living right now. It seems like you are living in a hellish situation right now, and in the future you're going to be moving to more balance and just peace and quiet. You're basically literally moving from the devil to the angel. So these are the contrasting energies. So just look around you at the place where you are right now today, when you're hearing this message from me, when you're seeing this spread, and just know that very soon you will be in the polar opposite energy, either because you'll be moving across the country, or because you'll be moving to a place that has exactly the opposite energy of the energy of the place where you are right now at this moment, when you are hearing this message. What's important to know is that the only way that you're able to get out of this messy situation and step into more balance and more happiness is by the choices that you are doing day by day. Just as you chose to come here to this place and live here in this place that you don't like by any way, means, shape, or form, it's your choice to move away and to search for something better. The choice is yours, the power is yours. Even if you might feel empowered right now, if you look closer, you will see that actually in reality the power is all yours. Now, let's try to describe a little bit this forever home, this forever house of yours in the future. So definitely the polar opposite of where you're living right now. It's gonna be, I think, somewhere tropical with a lot of sun. You're gonna have animals. It's gonna be a peaceful place. You're gonna get along well with all your neighbors. You might live close to the sea or to the ocean or to a big body of water where you're gonna be able to walk by the beach or by the seashore, or I don't know, by the river every day. It's gonna be a place with a lot of love, with a lot of harmony. It's going to be a bigger place, a much bigger place than the one you have right now, with a lot more space. And I really feel like you will be moving from a high-rise apartment building to somewhere by the beach, to a cottage by the beach. This is the vibe that I'm getting here. You might be moving from a big city like New York or Chicago or Los Angeles to somewhere more quiet, to somewhere tropical, to somewhere with where the people have a totally different vibe, where the people have a totally different schedule, where the people are more focused on building a community than on building their own personal careers. So yeah, you're really moving to a chill, nice, relaxed place. And I don't know what more can I say. It's really just the polar opposite of wherever you are living right now. The complete opposite of the place where you are at right now, right this instant. Okay, so before we finish here the tarot spread for group number 2, let's see if we can get some additional messages from this astrological oracle deck. Either a timing message of when you are going to find this place, when you're going to be able to move here, or the circumstances that will get you here, so how you will get here. Let's see what this oracle deck has to share with you, group number 2. So we have Jupiter in Aquarius, we have Libra, and we have Sag. Okay, so I have the feeling that you already know what place I'm talking about. You already went here, you visited this place, or you visited this city or this neighborhood or this country or this area where you are going to be moving in the future. and you probably visited this place in 2021, either in February, so late January until the middle of February, or late September until the middle of October, or late November until the middle of December in 2021. I think these are the time frames when you were in this place, that is the polar opposite of the place where you are living right now. These are the time frames when you either saw online a picture of your ideal house, or you visited this place, and now that's the biggest dream. You have to go back there to one day be able to go and live there. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to move there right away, because here we have Libra, Sagittarius. So Jupiter just left Aquarius at the end of last year. It's right now in Pisces, moving into Aries at the end of this year, at the end of 2022. So I don't know when exactly you are viewing this video, but I really see the possibility of you moving to this new place, to this place that you're dreaming of, either somewhere around 2028 or 2030, somewhere at the end of the 2020s, in the last 2 years of this decade. You will be able to move to this amazing place, to this sunny place, to this tropical paradise that you're dreaming of. So I'm sorry if I didn't give you better news. I'm sorry if you wanted to hear from me that you're gonna be able to move there right away. I just don't see it in the cards right now for you. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe, who knows, maybe you're gonna be able to make it work faster than that. But yeah, this is a place that you saw in 2020, 2021. So in the first 2 years of the decade, you saw it for the first time, and you're probably gonna be able to move there in the last 2 years of this decade. So yeah, sorry guys if this is not what you wanted to hear, but this is what the cards are showing. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Tell me if this resonates for you, because I'm really interested. I'm really curious of what this tropical place that you saw last year or 2 years ago is. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and follow me for more similar content. Right now I'm gonna leave for you on the screen a small vision board that I prepared for you guys, how I envision this ideal house, this forever home for you. I hope it resonates with you. If there's anything that you like in this vision board, you can head on to my Pinterest and you can see everything I pinned up there. So you can use it in your own vision boards and put them up and just really work on manifesting this forever home, this place that is the polar opposite of where you are right now in your life. Thank you guys for watching. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 3. If you chose group number 3 or the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck, you are the modern mystic. This is what this tarot deck is marketed as. So the deck for the modern mystic. You might have some strong Aquarius or Capricorn placements, so either Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or maybe even a stellium in one of these two signs. You might have strong Saturn or strong Uranus placements in your chart, so either Saturn or Uranus on your ascendant, descendant, midheaven, or somewhere prominently positioned in your natal chart. Or you might have a strong aspect between Saturn and Uranus in your natal chart, so either a very tight square, trine, opposition, conjunction, or a sextile between these two planets. I have a very strong affinity to this tarot deck. Me, myself, I have Saturn conjunct Uranus at the last minutes of the last degree of Sagittarius. So just by giving you that little bit of tidbit of news, you might be able to figure out approximately when my birthday is, because yeah, that doesn't happen a lot. Saturn Uranus at the last degrees of Sag. But before we go ahead and shuffle these cards to see exactly how your forever home will look like, what your ideal place of living looks like, so before we do that, first I want to shuffle really quickly this oracle deck, the Divine Abundance oracle deck, to see exactly what you need right now at this moment in your life. So what you need in your life, and what your place of living, your home, the place where you spend most of your time can bring to you. Let's see a few messages from this oracle deck for group number 3. We have your path, so this is very similar to the message for group number 1. You might have a strong affinity to group number 1 as well. It might be a good idea to also go look at their messages. We have Divine Source for you. And one last message for group number 3. We have Right Action. So basically the messages for group number 3. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. You might be fearful of moving or of changing your house, your residency. So leave your fears behind, because you will be moving to something better. You are guided by Divine Source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and that the right actions will come. You are my source for all. This is a good prayer for you guys. There's a lot of fear here. A lot of fear surrounding your energy. Right action literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. You need to be more open, because right now fear is guiding your actions. Fear is guiding your life. If you want to take the right action, to be able to make the right decisions for you, for your family, for your loved ones, you need to be in the flow. You need to let your fears go. You need to trust. And if you don't trust yourself, then trust God, trust Divine Source, trust the universe. Whatever name you give to this all-knowing, all-loving concept of divinity, trust that it will guide you to the right people, to the right opportunities, to the right decisions, to the right words, to the right actions, for your highest good, for the highest good of your family members, in order for you to be able to achieve your highest potential in this life. But you need to be in the flow, because right now what I'm getting of you guys is that you are being dominated, you are being ruled by your fears, and that is a very low vibrational way of living your life. And yeah, it's not doing you or anyone any good right now. It's not doing you any good. It's not doing your kids, your parents, your wife or husband or partner. It's not doing anyone any good right now, being ruled by fear. Now let's shuffle a little bit this tarot deck to see some messages regarding your forever home, the ideal place of living for you. Have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and we have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress also came up for group number 1, I think. Look also at the spread for group number 1, because I think maybe either your current life partner or your future life partner might have chosen the message for group number 1, or the messages that came out for group number 1 might resonate very deeply with your future life partner, because the Empress also came up for them. So here in your future home, and this ideal place where you will be living in the future, you will start a family. It's the place where you will have kids, where you will raise children. With the Three of Cups, I see this future home of yours as the place where all your friends come and gather and hang out. So having a big living room, or a big game room, or a big porch, or a big terrace or backyard or something like that, a place where people can socialize, is very important. And you will find this in your forever home, in your future home. It will be a place full of love, with a lot of harmony and a lot of peace. It will be the place where all your friends will gravitate towards. So everyone will want to hang out at your place. With the Seven of Wands, I see a place with a lot of security. So either this is going to be an apartment in a high-rise building with a lot of security, with a doorman, with cameras, so with really tight security in the building. And then you might live somewhere on the upper floors and have a big terrace, a big rooftop deck, something like that, where you can socialize and hang out. Or if you're not planning in moving somewhere in a city with high-rise buildings, then it's going to be a house with a really big fence, a really tall fence, or with a really big trees and tall shrubbery around that will kind of shield you from the neighboring properties. So you will have a lot of intimacy and a lot of privacy on your own property, either because you are very high up in the sky or because you have high fences, high shrubbery, high trees that are kind of shielding you from the outside world. With the Queen of Wands, it's gonna be a very sexy place, or it's gonna be somewhere on your Venus ascendant line. So if you know a little bit about astrology and about astrocartography, if you know how to generate your astrocartography map, look for your Venus ascendant line, because you will be moving somewhere on your Venus ascendant line, somewhere where you will feel sexy and magnetic and really pretty and just fiery overall. You will feel very in your feminine power if you're a woman, and you will feel very magnetic if you are a man. Or if you're a man, maybe you will be moving somewhere where the women are very beautiful. So according to your own personal taste anyway. With the Empress, yeah, this will be definitely the place where you will raise a family. With the Queen of Wands and the Empress, I see, at least for some of the rooms in your house, the aesthetic of pink and white and rose gold and very feminine places, maybe with touches of green, of emerald green as an accent color. But yeah, I see this very feminine, very sensual, modern and clean, but also very feminine energy in your house, at least in some of the rooms, if not in all of the rooms. Now let's see some more messages about this forever home of yours, this ideal place of living for you, the place where you can really achieve your highest potential. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Princess of Wands. Okay, so basically what the cards are doing right now is they're just confirming the messages that I already gave to you. With the Six of Cups, this will definitely be a place where all your friends will come hang out. Maybe you will be moving close to some childhood friends of yours, or close to your brothers or sisters. Maybe some of your neighbors will be childhood friends, or people that you know from the past, people that you really got along with well sometime in your past. With the Three of Pentacles, maybe some of your neighbors will be schoolmates, so people that you know from high school, from college, or maybe even from your place of work, so people that you work with. This is the idea with the Three of Pentacles here. Also, a very important message that just came through right now: if you are thinking of building your own house, of building your own home, either the architect, the engineer, the contractor, so someone involved in the process of designing and building your house or decorating your apartment, if you're getting an apartment, will be a friend of yours, someone that you know from a long time ago. Or if you're really wanting to self-build your own house, or remodel your own house, then you can and should ask for help from your friends, because they are willing to step in and help you with the remodeling process or with the building or rebuilding process. With the Princess of Wands, again, a lot of passion, a lot of energy here, a lot of fire in the description of this forever house of yours. I'm guessing it's gonna be a warm house, so either because you're moving somewhere with a warmer climate, or because there will be a lot of love inside of your house. So you can take it literally, you can take it figuratively, depending on how this applies to your own circumstances. With the Princess of Wands, it's definitely gonna be a child-friendly house. Your kids will love it. If you have kids, they will definitely love it, and if you will have kids in the future, yeah, it's gonna be their childhood home, their childhood dream. They are going to love growing up in this place. They will have a lot of friends. It's gonna be a house always filled with children, your own and your neighbors and your friends and your brothers and sisters. So it's a lot of energy, a lot of life in this house. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this place. A lot of life, a lot of love, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of creativity, a lot of arts and crafts projects, and you might do a lot of the either building, rebuilding, decorating, or remodeling work on your own. So really hands-on. You're gonna be very hands-on in designing, decorating, remodeling, or building this place, this house, this forever home of yours. It's really gonna be a very, very nice place. I hope you can enjoy it, and I hope you don't have to wait a lot of time until you are able to move in here. Now, speaking of timing, let's gather some messages from this astrological oracle deck to see if we can get a time frame as to when you will be moving to this place, or when you will be buying this place, or if not timing messages, then at least the general circumstances of you going to this place that's your dream, this place with so much love and so many friends around you. Let's see if we can get some messages here. So we have the Sun. Okay, this might be a very good timing card. Let's see. The Sun in Aquarius. You might be moving here in January, or so late January, early February. This is a strong possibility. Or with Uranus and Mars. Okay, so Uranus and Mars just had the conjunction. Right now I'm filming this video on the 8th of August 2022. So Uranus and Mars just had a conjunction a few days ago. So you might have found this place, this forever home of yours, somewhere in late July, early August 2022. That's a strong possibility. You might have even already put a bid on this place, or you might have just seen the place that you will someday in the future be living in. Again, if you just saw the place and you put a bid on it, then I'm guessing by January, February 2023, you will be moving in. Otherwise, let's think if you're seeing this message sometime in the future, because this is a pick a card reading, so it's valid forever. It's valid when you see it. It really doesn't matter on when I filmed it. It's more important on when you reach the state where you are ready to hear these messages. So Uranus and Mars make aspects every 2 years. So I'm guessing 2022, 2024, 2026, 2028, 2030. Yeah, so every 2 years there will be this opportunity for you to find this forever home of yours if you haven't found it yet. But either way, the moment where you will be moving into this house or home, this dream home of yours, will be somewhere at the beginning of the year, so late January, early February. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this message. It seems to be a really nice and interesting place here, with a lot of love, with a lot of creativity, with a lot of potential of growth, with a lot of friends surrounding you, which is very nice. I'm gonna leave right now on the screen a vision board that I prepared for this forever home of yours, for this ideal place of living for you guys. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this pick a card reading, please don't forget to give a like to this video, and don't forget to follow me on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you will be notified when I upload more of these interesting pick a card readings, and a lot more material, more content on astrology, numerology, tarot, oracle decks, and so on. Thank you guys for watching. I wish you all the best in your house hunting activities, and I hope you are able to move to this amazing love-filled place as soon as possible. See you next time. Bye bye. If you chose deck number 4, the Cat Tarot deck, you chose the most whimsical deck that I have in today's pick a card reading. This is actually one of the first tarot decks that I ever bought. Not the first, but one of the first tarot decks from my now huge collection. But before we really step into this tarot deck and shuffle it to see what messages the Cat Tarot deck has for your forever home, for your ideal place of living, the place where you will be able to reach your highest potential, I first want to start with this oracle deck, the Divine Abundance Oracle deck, to see exactly what is it that you need in your life at this moment. So what needs you have that a new place of living, a new house, a new home, a new state, a new neighborhood, a new region, a new city can bring to you, can fulfill for you in your life. Let's see, what is it that you need right now in your life? Oh, you are full of delusion. You need to take the right action and you need to let go. So here we have a really interesting combination of messages. First of all, the delusion card talks about intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So you are trying to manifest really hard, but the more you force yourself to think about the things that you want to manifest in your life, so whether it be the right job, the right partner, or the right house, or better health, whatever you're trying to manifest, the more you hold on tight to the idea of what you want, what you need, the more you are actually blocking your manifestations. So be very careful here, because you are your biggest enemy in this case. Right action, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. So yeah, exactly what I said before with the delusion card. You need to be in the flow. You need to, yeah, it's important to have goals, it's important to have dreams and aspirations, but it's also important to allow for a little bit of surprise and unpredictability in your life. It's also important to allow the universe to surprise you with little things here and there. It's important to allow the universe to do its magic, because right now you are asking so much from the field, from the quantum field, from the universe, from divinity. You are asking, and you are not allowing for the universal forces to work for you, to actually get to working and deliver something. Letting go, everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. You need to understand that yes, we are living in a chaotic universe, but there is a higher force, whether you call it God, divinity, the universe, whatever you want to call this source of good and of creation, and that is the only entity that is able to control the chaos. You will never be able to control the chaos. Stop trying to control the chaos. That only leads to delusion and to feeling bad about yourself and to feeling sad and to depression, and it only leads to bad things. Step into the unknown. Allow the universe to surprise you. You need to let go a little bit. I feel a very strong OCD energy coming from you guys. I feel that you guys are very analytical, highly critical as well. Did you choose this cat tarot deck just because you are trying to be whimsical while inside you are very rigid? What's happening with you guys? Because I see here there are some really big issues with your need to control your life, but also to control the lives of others. And that's not gonna work, guys. You need to allow for free will. You need to allow for the universe to do its thing, because otherwise nothing will happen. Otherwise you're just blocking your own abundance. You're just blocking your own happiness. Okay, let's shuffle these cards. This is a deck that I haven't used in a while, and when I know I'm not going to be using the decks, then I put all the cards back in order again. This is just to show you how analytical you are, how critical you guys are, that you chose the only deck in today's spread that had actually all the cards in the initial order. From the Fool to the King of Pentacles, because that's the way that I arrange my cards. First the Major Arcanas, then the Suit of Wands, then the Suit of Swords, then the Cups, and finally the Pentacles. So that is how highly analytical, critical, and how OCD you guys are. That without even knowing and by trying to be whimsical, you actually chose the most rigid deck of this entire spread. Okay, let's see. Messages for group number 4. What's their ideal place of living? We have the Moon, we have the 7 of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, what did I tell you about the analytical OCD side of your personality? Okay, but let's take it one step at a time. With the Moon, you don't really know what you want. You know that you're not very happy, not very fulfilled with your current place of living, but you also are not very clear of what you want. So a good exercise for you guys might be to list all the things that you don't want in a home, in an apartment, in a place of living, and then after you have your entire list, then just write on a fresh sheet of paper the opposite of everything that you don't want. Maybe this is a good exercise to help you guys try to figure out what is it that you do want and need in your life. With the 7 of Pentacles, things are not going to move very fast for you guys. So don't expect to be able to move to this new place, to your forever home, to your ideal place of living within the next few days, weeks, or months. With this 7 of Pentacles here, I really see somewhere in the next 7 months to the next 7 years. So this is a big interval. 7 months to 7 years is really the time frame when you can find this new place, this ideal place for you. Also, with the 7 of Pentacles, it's really important for you to have at least one big plant, one living plant in your house or home. So if you're thinking about buying a place with a garden, plant a tree. That should be the first thing that you do after moving in. Plant a tree, plant a seed. If you're moving to an apartment, then the first thing that you should do is buy a plant for your apartment, and it would be better if it's a plant that gives fruits, like a small lemon tree or something. So something that bears fruit and that will give you the results of their labor, let's say. With the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, I see you living in a place with a lot of windows, a lot of natural light coming in. I see you living in an apartment where all the walls are white, so you will not have any color splashes on your walls. white walls, a lot of white furniture. You will use color only as accent pieces. So yeah, you might buy yourself a colorful couch or colorful curtains or pillows or a nice accent rug. But other than that, most of the things in your house are either white or neutral. I really feel the Nordic vibe for you. You're probably gonna live in a place with a lot of traffic, with a lot of speed on the road, on the sidewalk. And with the Queen of Swords, I really feel that it's important for you to have like an entire wall of books in your house, like a big library, an entire wall of books, but still everything is minimal and everything is color coordinated or alphabetical. So in one way or another, the order in which you will put those books on shelves is very analytical, and your OCD shows through that. So you will either arrange everything by color or everything alphabetical or everything by, I don't know, genre or something like that, but you will have a lot of books, like an entire wall of books, and everything is I don't know why I feel that color coordinated, but I really think that you're gonna color code your entire bookshelves or something like that. So yeah, highly analytical again, a lot of light, a lot of speed, a lot of movement around your place of living. I really feel that you're gonna live in an apartment. Maybe for some of you it's gonna be a house with a garden, but no, for most of you, like for 90% of you guys, this is really gonna be in a high-rise building, in an apartment, and down on the streets there's gonna be a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic around your building, around your place of living. Okay, now let's get some additional messages for this ideal place of living, for this forever home, for group number 4. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This is gonna be a place that you're gonna buy on your own. You're gonna be an independent lady or an independent gentleman that's gonna buy his or her own house, home, apartment, and it's gonna be a property that you are going to own forever. So it's something yours, your personal property. You might not live here forever because maybe at some point you will move with a partner somewhere else, but you are going to own this place forever, and then you can rent it out or something like that. It's going to be a very good investment with the 9 of Pentacles. Really very good investment with the World. Very stable, again, a forever place, something that will be in your portfolio forever. Something very stable. I also see like a lot of dark grays and blacks. Maybe you're gonna choose white walls and like dark floors or dark doors, or and a lot of granite, or a lot of marble, like a lot of expensive rocks, expensive solid materials in your house, like granite countertops or a black shower, like everything in your bathroom just black and white. I really feel this black and white aesthetic with just small tiny pops of color here and there. And with the 8 of Wands, again, this message of speed, of speediness, of high-speed internet, a lot of communication, a lot of traffic around you, a lot of information around you. You might be surrounded by people working in something with communication, with developing apps or news media. So there's gonna be a lot of rumors, a lot of news, a lot of information circulating around you in this place of living. It's like I see you in the center of activity, like in the middle of everything, where everything happens. You're gonna be right there in the middle, and you just need to walk a few minutes to get to the hippest restaurant, to the newest club, to the best theaters. You're gonna have immediate access and easy access to entertainment, to media, to news, to socializing. So you're gonna have really a lot of things around you. I really feel a very New York or London, Paris, Rome vibe about it. I feel a lot of business, a lot of chatter, a lot of back and forth around this place of yours, a lot of traffic, a lot of traveling, not so many people living with you in this house, because I think this is gonna be your place of refuge, the place where you go to unwind, to rest, to recharge your emotional batteries, let's say, to recharge your social batteries. So maybe you're gonna be living here alone. This is really a big possibility. This is gonna be just your place, the place where you go to recharge, but you're gonna be very close to a lot of people, to a lot of things happening, to a lot of your friends. Maybe you're gonna be living really close to your job, so you will be living in the middle of all the social activities and really close by to everything that's of interest to you right now. But your house is your sanctuary, the place where you go to get away from the world and just unwind and recharge. Now, before we finish up with the tarot spread for group number 4, let's see some additional messages from this astrological oracle deck. Either about when you're going to be able to move here, or what are the circumstances that are going to allow you to move here. Let's see, we have the moon in Sag and Neptune in Capricorn. Okay, so this is interesting because Neptune in Capricorn will not be there for, I guess, another 100 and something years. But with the moon in Sag, you might be moving here sooner than you think, because the moon goes through Sagittarius every like 27-28 days, something like that. So I see things that can develop very fast for you. So within the next month, you might find this place and you might be able to move to this place. Either put an offer on the place or actually move there, buy it, sign the paper, sign the contract, go through all the formalities and move there. With Neptune in Capricorn, the circumstances under which you're gonna buy this place or move to this place are very interesting. It's kind of esoteric. You're definitely manifesting this place, that's for sure. And what's really interesting is that the moment you step into this place, the moment you step into this apartment, it's like you feel like you've been there before. You've dreamt of this place before. You feel the energy. The moment you step into this apartment, you know it's the one that you're supposed to buy. I really, really see a high probability of you buying a place. Not renting, but actually putting in an offer, buying a place. Yes, you will have a mortgage for quite a few years from now on, but it's going to be your place and you're going to treat it as an investment. First of all, an investment in you for now while you're living here alone, and then a long-term investment for the future, because you're going to keep this apartment in your investment portfolio for a long time. It's going to be in your family for a long time from now on. And yeah, I definitely see an apartment somewhere in a building. But also, because we have here the moon and we have also Neptune, it's gonna be by the sea. So you're not gonna be very far away from the sea, from the ocean, or from a lake, from like a big body of water. That's also important to keep in mind. But with Capricorn, yeah, definitely a high-rise building, definitely on the upper floors of a high-rise building, you're gonna get an apartment there. Overall, it's a good investment. Just beware here about the blockages and about this analytical and highly critical side of yourself, because that is what is blocking your manifestation. And look here, the way for you to get to this apartment, for you to get to this forever home of yours, is by manifesting it. But with Neptune, you need to manifest esoterically and not necessarily consciously, because if you try to manifest from your conscious mind, nothing will come out of it. You need to manifest from your subconscious mind, you need to manifest from the collective unconscious. So yeah, you need to plug into different energy sources and different energy levels, definitely not from your conscious mind, because it doesn't work like that. Okay guys, now I'm gonna leave on the screen for you a really quick vision board that I created based on the energies shown here by the tarot spread and the oracle cards. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell button so you are notified every time I put new content on my channel. Thank you guys for watching this. Good luck in finding your forever home, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.